welcome to my channel. My name is Liz and this is Liz Arts and Crafts. Today I wanted to start a new vlog because I just wanted to, and I have lots of updates because I haven't vlogged in like 3 or 4 weeks. So I have been crocheting and knitting still. I just haven't really been filming it. But yeah, I think I filmed the beginnings of me making this. I made a ton of progress on this raglan knit sweater and it's looking really good, right? Pattern is the Lisbon top by Made by Raj, and the pattern's good, really easy to follow, cute. But the reason I don't sound very excited right now is because this is all wrong. I made a mistake separating like for the increases, and my front panel is this wide, my back panel, what? So I ended up accidentally casting on the stitches wrong, and so I have it like arm, or like front arm, back arm, instead of like front, or I just did them in the wrong order. So the arms are next to each other and the front and back are next to each other. Instead of having it be front, arm, back, arm, it's like arm, arm, front, back. How did I do this? I think I noticed it many times throughout and I was in denial and I never counted to like check until now. I was like, they seem so off, and like looking at it on camera, it's even more stark than in person. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's all wrong though. Something is very wrong about this situation. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna be frogging this. Really not happy about that. Next update is I started a new crochet project. Oh, let me start the yarn. So I was in Ames, Iowa recently, and I went to the Knittery Nook, and I've gone there twice now, and both times I've gone, the like employees are so kind and very, I don't know, like not condescending at all. Sometimes I'm a little scared in yarn shops because people will be like trying to explain things to me that I don't want explained to me. But she was just like, what like size yarn do you work with? What type of yarns do you usually work with? Have you bought brands from this store before? And like assumed I kind of knew what I was talking about, which I just appreciated that. She's very nice. And she like asked if I crocheted or knit, and she said like she does both, I do both. It was like fun to talk to her, and she basically convinced me to buy this yarn. She just said that like she's used this brand before and it made her cable knit vest pop. Like the stitches were really well defined, so, and it wasn't too expensive, like kind of expensive, but for like a local knit store. This one was like $11, so kind of a lot for 4 skeins, but also, I don't know, fancy wool. So this is by the Baracco Lannis wool. I've seen this brand and maybe even used it before, but this is like wool you have to hand wash. So I hope it like holds up well, but that's the yarn. I got 4 of them, and the most beautiful color. It has like, it's reddish orange, but it's like kind of like a burnt red with specks of like yellow in it. So it's really has a lot of dimensionality to it. I'll try to get a better shot for that. And what I've been making is a vest. So I made this front panel and has this like textured feel to it. And it's just gonna be a really cute vest. I'll add ribbing still, so it'll be like a little bit higher up. But I wanted it to be a little bit more low cut than my previous vests I've made, because my previous ones have been really high cut. So yeah, this is gonna be the front panel, and then I'm working on the back panel, and then I'll attach them and add ribbing. Making up the pattern as I go. Yeah, so I went through this book my friend got me for my birthday last year, the year before, 2 years ago, I think. And maybe it was last year, because it was like he knew I loved crochet. Yeah, my friend got me this really cute book with a bunch of stitches in it. So I went through the book and I did 4 different like swatches, and I ended up picking this, which was called the thermal stitch, or the thicket stitch. This one's the thicket pattern. But essentially you just put a single crochet and a double crochet in one stitch, and then you skip a stitch, and then you put a single crochet and a double crochet in the next one, and you skip one, and you do that all the way across. And it gets like this nice kind of boxy textured pattern. And then I made up the pattern for the decreases, and it looks okay. I mean, not perfect. There's kind of a weird like line here, but not that weird. I think it looks kind of clean actually. So yeah, having a lot of fun with this, because it's interesting enough, because you switch between single and double crochet every other movement, and it feels really good to do that. And I'm using a 5mm hook, so it works up decently fast. And this fabric is just so beautiful once it's built up. It's very satisfying to work on. And I like that it's free-handed. My mind is just happy when I work on it. It's easy, fun. Yeah. So this one's been bringing me lots of joy. And look at my new project bag. And like this pocket like attaches like almost like a gibbet would or whatever on a real crock. And you can put your hooks in there. So yeah, my mom got me this for my birthday, so thank you, Mom. Very thankful. Look how cute this is. And it's like the perfect size for one project. She said she wanted to get me the bigger one, but I'm happy she got me the crop mini. And the orange color is iconic. Kind of reminds me of my friend who bought me this stitch book. He would wear orange Crocs probably. Okay, so one more update is I've been working on my tapestry squares. So yeah, in my last vlog I posted, I made a square that had a frog and a mailbox, and I told you guys I was going to start making a square every week, and hopefully after a year I can make a blanket. So this is week 2. This is my character I play as in the game Moving Out, which is like a Switch game I've been playing with my boyfriend at night. And yeah, he has like, he's like a toaster with a waffle in his head. So it's cute. And like, the point of the game is like, you're 2 people working at a moving company and you have to like work together to move stuff out. It's kind of like Overcooked for moving, and it's a little bit less stressful than Overcooked, but still a little tense sometimes. Like he'll be like, you're moving the wrong way, and I'll be like, no, you're moving the wrong way, because like we need to work together to move things. Yeah, and his like waffles make like a ding noise and they fly across the screen. It's really chaotic and I love it. Yes, and then week 3 I made this one. So this is I hope you can tell what it is. It's a chicken wing and chicken leg. So I love fried chicken, and I've been eating a lot of fried chicken, and I've been going to this place that's really good. It's called the Wing Joint in like the Twin Cities. If you're in the Twin Cities, you should go if you feel like it, because the breading or whatever that they have on their chicken before they fry it is so good. It's like sweet and spicy at the same time. It's like a wing I've never had before, and it's just so good. And on top of that, my boyfriend bought a deep fryer. So he's been making homemade fried chicken nuggets. We're gonna make more fried food, but yeah. So this was to commemorate like eating lots of fried chicken that week. But I haven't had any fried chicken in like a week or two, so yeah. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I might be 2 weeks behind on this project already, so I don't know. I want to make a square themed off of Skyrim and also a square themed off of coloring. So that's the next update I have. So let's switch up angles. I got this coloring book, and it's by Ghost Shrimp, which is the illustrator who does Adventure Time. His real name is Dan Bandit. But yeah, I've just been doing this, and I've been using Crayola markers. The Lost Forest. So this is the page I'm currently working on. And then here's like a page I already did. So you can see they're like kind of like Adventure Time type characters. Each page tells like a fun story. So having fun with this. It's fun to do like really easy, like fun crafts, cozy crafts, I guess. And the other cozy crafts is I've been reading. So I read this book. It's called Nails and Eyes. I'm sure you guys have heard of it if you're like into reading. But it's a really good book. It was like kind of like body horror, kind of like woman horror. I enjoyed it. As someone who has like, as someone who like, I bite my nails, I have like issues with my teeth and like my eyes. This like book was kind of scary for me because like it kind of honed in on nails and eyes. There's like, I don't know, the horror aspect of it. So like I enjoyed that because it's, I don't know, that kind of horror. I don't know, it wasn't like scary, but it was like, I don't know. I liked it. The other one is All About Love. So I'm halfway through this book, and it's giving me a lot to think about, like how I think about love, basically. And basically the biggest thing I'm taking away so far is to like think about love as like a commitment of action to like better others instead of like something that's there, that's like something that's preemptive or like something to be expected. I don't know. They frame it in like as like something you can, I don't know, kind of as like it's on you to like perform love by like actually doing the work. I don't know. I'm not very poetic. You guys should read the book if you want to learn about it. Here, maybe I'll find something that summarizes what I'm trying to say. So this is like echoing the work from someone else, Eric Fromm, but it's he describes love as the will to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own or another's spiritual growth. So it's like about extending yourself beyond what you would naturally, I guess, to like better your own, or others or your own like wellness. And I think that I don't know, makes sense, and it's giving me something to think about. It also is like very much talking about like how like you receive love as a kid and like how that can affect you, and gender things with it too. So like there's a lot to unpack there. You should read it if you want someone smart to talk about love to you. Okay, so I'm introducing my third ball of yarn. I bought 4. I'm like this far on my second panel, so I've already used 2 balls, so I'm thinking 4 might be the perfect amount, or a little bit too little. A little bit worried about that part, but okay, So I wanted to chat with you guys a bit as I work, sort of give an update on where I've been and what I've been thinking about related to like crochet and knitting. Yeah, essentially I've been at home, relaxing, working like at my job, and just living the same as I have been on YouTube, but offline, and not posting on YouTube, not posting on Instagram. I took a little break from even logging on for a while. I've introspected a lot, but I haven't come to any conclusions about like what the way forward is for me. But for now, I stopped doing paid collaborations. I've only done it with one company, but they're a great company. I love the company. Had a really good experience. I'm not gonna do any more collaborations, especially not doing an unpaid one. I've done one of those before, and I didn't like it as much. Yeah, so that's one thing I'm gonna do, and then I'm also gonna slow down with how much I'm producing. So I probably won't keep to a schedule because editing videos takes me a long time to do, and I don't know, I just got so in like a grind set about it that I don't know, I wasn't feeling connected to what I was making as much and all of that fun stuff. So new plan is just take it slow and easy and just trying to reconnect to like why I started posting videos and why I started posting on Instagram, and that is because I just want to share what I'm making, and I always get positive feedback from like the people I care about and the people who I feel respected by and who I look up to, like my friends in the crochet community, and I don't want to stop posting just because I feel weird about it, but I'm going to try to just toe the line, or I'm just going to try to be a little bit more careful with myself and make sure I don't overextend for the purposes of social media, if that makes sense. I also want to focus on doing other crafts too, and like I'll still film that because I think that's fun. I have a really fun video idea planned in my head, and that idea is to do 7 new crafts in 7 days, and I already have a list of 12 crafts I want to do, so like this really could get extensive, but let me know what your favorite craft is that maybe you haven't seen me do before. I know someone once said that they were doing perler beads while they watched me, and that's something I would like to try. What's your like hobby that you haven't seen me try before that you think I might be interested in? Let me know. I might try it in the next video. So I just made a TikTok that was like, how much can I crochet in an hour? And I got 11 rows done. I started on row 11 or 17 and I finished on row 28. And then I like did the math for my front panel, and it's approximately the equivalent of 50 rows tall. Like it's 40 up until here, and then I'm just gonna count the rest as like another 10 rows. So that means this took me 5 hours. That means this is going to take me 5 hours, and that means the whole thing is going to take me approximately 12 hours to do, at least, maybe 13. So I'm always like wondering, I feel like people lie about how long it takes them to do things. I feel like it takes me longer to do things, but you guys probably feel that way when you watch my videos. But yes, I think this vest will take 12 hours. Time to go work out. I've been making progress on my vest. So here's the front again. And then I'm on my final ball of yarn, and here's the back. So I made it kind of a higher neckline, and now I'm like gonna work a little bit of a like collar shaping on the other side, or neck hole shaping, I guess. Yay, I'm so excited, but I think I'm gonna have enough yarn. So I still have like a little more than half of this ball left, so we'll just have to maybe compromise a little bit on the ribbon, but I'm going to use all the yarn and I might be able to finish it today, honestly. So feeling good and happy and excited to finally finish something, because it's been a few weeks, I think, since I finished something. So yay. Yep. But I've also been playing like some video games. I've been playing Skyrim, and today it was really fun because I went in this cave and like saved someone, and so I went in this cave and it's like there were goblins in it, and then there ended up being someone called like the Blue Man or something like that, and it was like a cult following this goblin who had this blue mushroom powder all over him, and it was really a silly quest. But I got this companion who's a goblin named Go, so that's kind of what I've been doing in Skyrim. But I might get rid of him because he like summons a monster in cities and then I get fined $1,000, so that's like really annoying. And I've also been making a tiny bit of progress coloring at night, so one day I'll finish this page. This one is just so detailed. Yep, so hoping to finish this vest today, and it'll be so perfect for fall. This might be a good one to wear to like Oktoberfest or something like that. I finished the back panel, and then if we hold the front panel with it, it'll look like this. Yay. Then I'll just have to add like sew them together next, and then add a ribbing. I'm so excited. It's looking really good. I think the like scoop neck in the back and the deep V in the front look really good. Today, or this past weekend, I had a lot of fun crafting. Like, so much fun. It was Labor Day weekend, and I had a 3-day weekend, and it was just a really good weekend for me. I ate really good food. I had pulled pork, and that's what I had last night, was pulled pork, and I watched the hot dog eating competition. Joey Chestnut ate like 80, what was it, 80? It was 80 something hot dogs in 10 minutes. It was so gross. I think I like dissociated for the full 10 minutes. I remember my boyfriend was cheering and I just kept yelling, that was disgusting, that's disgusting. It's disgusting. You guys should watch it if you haven't. But it's on Netflix. You have to skip to like 45 minutes in or something like that before they start the competition. So keep that in mind if you're gonna watch it. Skip at least 35 minutes in. Anyways, then I watched the new Chimp Crazy this weekend. I've been watching that show, so that's also on my mind. I went for a motorcycle ride, like I was in the back. I love doing that. Makes me feel like it's like meditative, like very meditative, because I can't even see where we're going, so because I'm in the back, I have to just sort of let go and just trust my partner, and like I can't see the road, so I'm not anxious, I'm just enjoying the scenery. It's really meditative. What else did I do? Oh, I got ice cream. That was so good. I got a Superman because that's like a flavor from Michigan, and it's very nostalgic for me, so I was like, I have to get it since I see it. I also really like Blue Moon ice cream, which I don't know, that might be more Michigan than Superman, but I don't know, do they have Blue Moon other places? It's just the blue part of Superman, basically. And then, oh yeah, the reason I got them, I was crafting, so I did some collages, and I did some collages. I'll include footage of me making the collages, and right now while I talk through what I've been doing, but I essentially had these 5 magazines, like one about gardening, one about witches, one about math and patterns and like in nature, so that was a cool one. And then I don't remember what the other ones were about, nature and flowers and stuff like that. And then I had one that was like just junk mail that got sent to my inbox, like a Better Home and Gardens type thing. And yeah, so I'm gonna start saving those like mails that get mailed to me that I can't stop for some reason. That's like, I don't know. Does anyone know how to stop like junk mail from coming to you? Because we get so much paper in the mail. Like every day it's like 5 pieces of paper. Anyways, those are the magazines I had, and then on Friday night, I think it was, crazy Friday night, I spent it, maybe it was Saturday night, I spent it cutting up the paper. I've been collaging all night, and I've been cutting up these magazines, and I'm making a pile of small things, medium pieces, and like background pieces. Sorting them and cutting them and just having a ball, and I'm gonna make some collages soon. Yay! I spent like hours and hours cutting out paper. I have a like straight edge cutter, a Fiskars one, so I use this to cut the straight line. And then I have a cutting board and an X-Acto knife and just plain scissors that I use to cut all the abnormal shapes out. And then I put them away into a folder. It's a mess because if I want to open this part of the folder, things fall out from the inside, and if I want to open the inside, things fall out from here. So like, this is just a temporary solution. I bought something online to help me organize all of my clippings because this has been a mess. This system has been better than what I was doing, which was keeping these all loose, but this system is just not working. And yeah, so that'll be later in this vlog. I will organize these. Anyways, and then I have tape, some tape runner, the dots and the regular, and then I just use these to tape everything on, or glue runners, I guess. And then I also got a new notebook, which is also unnecessary, but I liked that it was gray tone and it was big because my other like sketchbooks are really small, but I wanted to have more space for full spreads. So that's all of the setup. And then yesterday I finally got to actually start collaging. I'll show you what I ended up making, but it was so much fun and they don't take very long, like compared to crochet and stuff, so definitely addictive. But let me switch angles and I'll give you a little sketchbook tour, and then I'll show you me making the new one since I didn't really film myself making one. Here's the notebook. I wanted a nice big one. It's my hand for scale. Okay, 2 hands of your scale. Page 1. So starting off stronger than anything can ever get. Yeah, I made the perfect collage. So this was a chair and I put this dog here. I kind of had to cut up the dog. That part kind of hurt, cutting up the dog. If you look closely, oh my gosh, the closer you look, the worse it looks. But further away you look, the better it looks. So I just knew I wanted to put this dog in this chair, so this is like an easy first collage because like I knew the pieces were meant to be glued together. It's kind of how I made a lot of these collages. I knew the pieces needed, this piece and this piece needed to be glued together. Okay, next we have a fall spread. Yes, so the glare is kind of getting it, but there we go. So on the left, this one, well this one, I did the right one first, and the bottom piece has the leaves already glued to it. and then I glued every other piece on, and it looks like an I Spy page. Like, this page is phenomenal. I love the like, energy of the page. My favorite aspects are the candles and the background piece. The candles in the background piece give I Spy energy. I tried to just add more pieces. Yeah. And then on the left, I wanted to continue with the fall vibes. I really like this cutout detail, and then the candles are fun. So this one's a candle in wax, this is a candle in cobbler, this is a candle in leaves. This leaf I placed here because I accidentally got a bunch of glue here and it wouldn't be sticky, so I was like, oh, I have to put something here, so I cut out this leaf. But whatever, it fits the vibe. This page is kind of about being a woman. So, first side is pretty. I have these rivers. These are like all very famous images. You guys are gonna be like, hopefully nothing I pasted together is like offensive. I don't mean it to be, but these are like witches. Yeah. The graceful bends in a river, beautiful. I always feel like I placed it this way so it looks like thunder, as if she was conducting the thunder, a great symphony, but it's a river, and she is the beautiful one creating the river. I don't know. And then on the right we have, again, this is like, she was meant to be glued onto a sunflower because look at those mosaics. It's like, wow, it's crazy. These pieces over here versus this. Art imitates life. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pages. And then I really liked how these sunflowers glued back together so perfectly. I didn't really expect that when I cut it. And I thought I could easily replicate it. So that's the inspiration for the next page. So this spread, if you will, has my favorite and my least favorite pages. So we'll start with my least favorite. So I started by experimenting with the background. I cut up a page and I tried to glue them back together in a meaningful way. That didn't really turn out, so I covered it up with these pine cones. That looked okay. Should have stopped. Then I glued this on, and it doesn't work. I don't like this page really. I like the experimenting I did with the background, but yeah. Then I did this page, so yeah. I had this piece. This is my smallest square, a rectangle, and I loved it. And I had this word, a close look. I knew I wanted to do close-up since I had so many close-up clippings, so then I cut them all to be the same size as this. There, I went through all of my clippings and found the most close-up ones, and then arranged them in a visually pleasing manner, in my opinion. I kind of did browns, yellows, yellow greens, greens, blues, ish, but that's not perfect, right? Just like nature isn't. So I think I did a really, really good job with this spread. And yeah, I don't know. I could even see myself taking this one out and framing it for my wall. Like, I really love this. Yes. I think that's where I stopped. Oh, nope. I have more. Oh, this spread is actually pretty killer. So, the left, I have this witch who's being burned, which is pretty dark, honestly. The witch stuff is really dark, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mean this to be offensive, guys. Like, I don't know. If I'm misusing witch stuff or, like, religious stuff, I don't mean to. Anyways, and then in the background I pasted together different birchwood pictures to make it look like the forest was more full and she would be kind of like a birchwood in the forest. Then on the right, I took these 3 women from some ad in a magazine and put flowers in their faces. I think it looks good. Kind of gives like totally spies energy. I don't, it doesn't at all, but it's the 3 girls. I feel like they could be spies. Or like a girl power movie or something where their faces are flowers. I don't know. I like the spread though. That's where I've ended. And we can start creating together. Here's my beautiful setup. I have my ledge with all my cute little decorations. And then here's what you'll be seeing. So I have my box with all of my handy dandy supplies, my box with all of my paper. Maybe we should try to do the simple forms. Now I'm going to look in this box and sort of see what fits the theme of the word. And I have some random shapes that might be good too. Okay, let's see what I have after all of that searching. So I have these 3, this big piece of blue paper, this ad that I like the background, and this. Actually, this is gonna be cool. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be cool. I got these 2 pieces. I don't know. Maybe I'll scrap this one, but I'm going to keep these 2 things that I worked so hard for. I like the colors, but I think this page has bigger things for it, so scrapping this and restarting. Okay, new plan because my first one wasn't working. I found this piece that I like, and I want to put it on this piece. That's like from the same like paint spread or whatever. But I'm gonna like glue this one down and then paint it a color and then put this one on top. What color? I don't know, either brown or beige or blue or white or black. Yellow? No, I don't know. I really don't know what color. Maybe brown. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go into montage mode because I don't have much to say. That'll be cute. And I might sand it. Okay, so I got a little piece of sandpaper. It's literally so small, but I think it's the perfect size to maybe sand this a little bit. Yay! Okay, this page is looking good. I'm gonna just glue these on and then should wait for this to dry, but kind of want to be done. Okay, I'll wash my paintbrush, drink a little coffee, and then glue them on. The next day, it's Wednesday. I have progress updates on my vest, and my update is that I don't like it. This line is driving me crazy. So I seamed up the side and fit seems like it would be okay. I didn't finish the V-neck in the front, but I just can't stop looking at the weird lines. That drives me crazy at this point. I can't unsee it. I can't stop looking at it. I don't know. I don't like it. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What do you guys think of this? I don't know what to do. I might frog it, honestly, because I don't like it anymore. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, I can't stop looking at it. It looks so ugly now. I don't know why I liked it before and I don't now, but this video is full of fails. Between the crocheting, I'm not really happy with that, and the knit sweater that I'm going to frog today, I'm going to finally frog it. But to shift the mood a little bit, I have a package. So this came in the mail last night, and I opened it just to see that it was what it was supposed to be, but I didn't like open it yet, so let's go. I'm very excited. So okay, so it comes with like a book and 3 different packs of sheets. I'm seeing like full sheets, half, they're like pockets, I mean, and a quarter. A book to put them in. So okay. This is cute. The front has like a heart in it. Yeah. So then it opens, it's just this little small binder that I can put all my my paper clippings in. So I'm going to populate this book with some of these sheets. All of these sheets. I'm gonna put the big ones in the back. Yay. And then the half sheets. And then I'll put the small ones in front. Actually, maybe I'll put the small ones back. I'll put the medium in front, big in the middle, small one back. Yay! Cute. Now I'm going to populate it with my stickers, but I'll change up the angle and do that. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. It was a bit all over the place and I didn't finish anything crochet or knit wise, but that's okay. Yeah, just wanted to get back on and show you guys what I've been making. So excited about this new scrapbooking journey and excited about all these other crafts I've been picking up and hobbies I've been working on, like playing more video games and coloring. Yeah, so just let me know what hobby you want me to try, because I do want to do the 7 hobbies in 7 days. I think that would be so fun. So it'd be crafting or like a sport or something. Like I kind of want to try a random sport or something like that, or like weird exercise or something. So let me know your hobbies. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching, and I had fun getting back on it, showing you guys my recent fails and successes and creative journey. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.